Hi, this is Howie from Prime Your Pump, entertaining and actionable self-improvement. And this week's video is about the fallacy of living your life based solely on figures or numbers. For example, counting the money or counting your golf score. This is not a way to live your life. Visible figures are important. Of course, there are bills to pay and so on. Okay, but the most important figures in life are in fact unknown and unknowable. For example, it's impossible to measure the benefit of a happy spouse or child. Also, it's impossible to measure the costs of an unhappy spouse or unhappy child. So some of the most important figures in life are unknown and unknowable, so what are you to do? Well, Peter Drucker, one of the greatest management gurus of all time, said, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. But there's been some disagreement about that quote. Another management guru, my mentor, Dr. W. Edwards Deming, said, it is wrong to suppose that if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. And I agree with Dr. Deming. So according to Deming, the following things must be considered. First, people should understand that the process of achieving numerical results is more important than the numbers in themselves. Process to get results is more important than results. Secondly, people who feel they look good only through numbers, that I get my 10 miles in today, for example, must realize that they need to learn methods to get better numbers, not to beat themselves up for the poor numbers that they got, because this leads to unhappiness and misery. Unfortunately, not all people want to spend the time to improve the problematic processes in their life. Hopefully, one day people will realize that some numbers never tell what's really happening in a person, and sometimes you must manage your life based on your mission and your values and beliefs. There just are no numbers. They're unknown and unknowable. Now, in terms of use it or lose it to make it actionable, remember, first, the most important figures in life are unknown and unknowable. And second, people who feel they look good only through numbers must learn methods to make their numbers better, not beat themselves up just for poor numbers. And when to use it? Well, whenever you're making decisions in your life based on numbers, you have to consider all of these things. And what do you think? Do you use numbers to guide your actions without looking at the methods involved? If yes, please share your thoughts in the space below. And before we go, make sure to read our other blog posts. And if you have a friend who may like any of our blog posts, please share them. And lastly, if you haven't already signed up for our weekly newsletter, please do so. And until next time, remember, prime your pump.